Hello.
Hello,
And
Craig.
that's the end.
That's the end. Next episode, guys. Well, welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Believe Me Don't podcast, where we believe you if we don't. In the Iraq.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We believe them.
Yes. If we don't, though. That's how it goes, I think.
I don't believe in this.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get through to you guys, that believing is an issue in this world. Yeah. So we're back here to talk about a wonderful topic. Let me tell you. I'm going back in the topic text chat, and this is what we're going to talk about today, guys. Hold on. Where's scariest experience with bugs in your life / most painful stings or bites? Also can add animal experiences too. This is brought to you by the wonderful Wowadonkey.
What's up?
Apparently, this man has been tortured by many animals and insects throughout
Some
his
of them are
entire
self-inflicted, like the cats. That was on me. I'll take full credit for that.
He also has a torture house
No.
where many animals have died. So hopefully
Of
this
old
never gets around to PETA finding this out.
Okay.
Just kidding. Anyways, we're going to introduce... Everyone's here, so that's good to have 2 weeks in a row now. Kiwi's here. He's feeling a lot better. How are you doing?
Oh, not like death. You know, it's like those times where you wake up and you realize, oh shit, something's wrong. And then you run to the bathroom and it's coming out of both ends and you just don't know what the fuck to do.
Huh?
I mean, you know, that happens sometimes.
So
here's the thing. For whatever reason, I don't throw up a lot in general. You know, obviously I don't consume a lot of alcohol, so that's one way of preventing that. But me, I always know when I'm actually going to throw up because I start like really a lot of spit and shit. I start swallowing very quickly, and
I zoned the fuck out there for a good 45 seconds. What are you talking about?
Like,
apparently he's got a sixth sense when he's gonna throw up, and he does like this ritual.
Extremely.
Yes, very. I'm salivating really badly, and
that's an autonomic response. That happens to most people.
I don't
really
think I've thrown up in like 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
You start salivating so you protect your teeth from the acid.
That's interesting. I didn't know that happened to everybody, but that's how I know it's coming. And yeah, last week, literally and it's probably because, I wake up like throughout the week or whatever. I wake up like 8 o'clock, get up, take a 10 to 15 minute shower, go downstairs, and then start work. But I also, within 30 minutes, that day I consumed within an hour, I consumed 3 glasses of water, 1 Pepsi, and a bowl of Cheerios. So it wasn't the best, and I think it was something I ate the night before, but I literally...
Was it Cheerios with milk?
No.
Okay.
I stood up, got right near my bathroom, like, I can feel it's coming. But then, like, the bad thing is, I had that Pepsi carbonation, wanted to make me to burp, and I'm like, maybe that'll make me feel better. I instantly burped, and I felt it come up, and then I go to the bathroom, and it's just like Pepsi and Cheerios in the toilet bowl. So I understand what Kiwi was going through, but not my asshole. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's bad. Yeah, no, got to move on. Rack wasn't listening.
Yeah, lava.
I was not, apparently.
It's like lava coming out of my asshole. Yeah. Rack is also here, apparently. How are you doing?
Y'all are weird.
What do you mean?
Okay, Mr. Murder House.
Bro, what do you want from me? I didn't shatter a toilet with my butt.
I've never done that.
Don't lie to our audience.
Yeah, it was flooding.
Yeah, from your ass.
No, I got that Discord message.
Wish I could. I mean,
Guys,
don't
I'm
you-
gonna be gone for a little bit. I broke the toilet.
No,
It's
I was
bad.
on voice. I said I gotta go. I fucking broke the toilet. You guys like, wait, what?
No, you posted a message in Discord. I remember.
I thought it was in voice.
No, you went AFK to go to the bathroom. You were gone forever,
Away from keyboard.
and
Okay.
then you posted a message in Discord like 25 minutes later saying, "I broke the toilet."
I mean, that's just quite impressive, I think. You know, you shouldn't even be embarrassed of that.
I said no to fix it.
True. That's good, you know. It's good to keep in handy that whenever you break your toilet, you can fix it.
I can replace that bitch too. I don't gotta call someone. So
Hell yeah. Handyman who breaks his own toilet. Rack, how are you doing?
I am fucking struggling today, but we're keeping it together somehow.
That's great.
My brother's girlfriend visited over the weekend, and it just completely threw me off. I meant to do my taxes this weekend. Finally, didn't happen. Meant to do a bunch of homework. Got like 1 of those done out of 8. Got 3 exams and 3 quizzes this week, so we're doing fucking great.
you're in shambles.
I am in shambles.
Hell yeah.
We'll get the grave ready.
You got to be in shambles before you get out of the brambles. I don't know.
Huh?
Whoa!
Okay, episode's over.
Maybe work out that one a bit.
That was pretty awesome. Well, that's good. Do you
Yeah.
do TurboTax?
I think they still have my info from a couple of years back, but you know, I gotta do it
Aren't
And-
taxes due soon?
in a month. Yeah, well, a little less than a month.
I need to do mine. Don't come after me, IRS. I'm going to do it, please.
You can file an extension, and that goes to like June, I think.
No, I have my W-2 from UPS. I got it like a month ago. It's just been fucking lazy.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
just I got
W7.
the W-2 from my old job, W-2 from the school because I worked there, and then the other tax forms from the school because, you know, I paid for education this year, which is a whole thing.
Imagine paying for education. That's really cool. You know, it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of education, Donkey's here to educate us. How are you doing, Donkey?
What do you mean to educate you? Y'all gotta
Oh.
contribute to this. There's no way it's just me and Jordan. Whatever,
Yep.
dude. Yep.
Nah,
How-
I wish I could play cricket sounds.
That'd be awesome.
Toxic.
We
I mean,
need-
I can
we
give
need
you like
sound
cat
effects.
stories, but spoilers. Sorry,
You said
just
cat
spoiled
or
the whole
tax?
I did.
Wait, what? I missed it.
Exactly.
Don't worry
How
about
are
it.
you
We can just
doing?
move
You're gonna
on.
Got
answer
it.
the question.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. Diablo 4 is surprisingly fun, so I've been playing that
Oh my
way too
God.
much.
You're the beta. Stop it.
Yeah. I've farmed probably over 1 million gold already.
Oh my God.
I've got issues. I'm a little fucked up. I'm the Grinch. I'm a little fucked up.
It's not even
Ah.
that much gold.
Are you what? Ugh.
You can literally make 200 gold in like 2 hours, bro. It's not that much.
It's a lot.
You know, I don't know. I
don't
just
know.
I just don't know at this point.
We'll quit on you.
Yeah, Spetchy, play the game. We'll quit in a month. If you don't want us to play, that's what you have to do.
That's it, guys. I know the solution now to how to get my friends to not be toxic to themselves. Play the game so they can quit it.
True. Glad you finally figured it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I was streaming Resident Evil 4 the other day, and Jaden's dad messaged or something on the stream, and he's like, he asked me about Diablo because it was last weekend or whatever. He's like, "You gonna play Diablo?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not a big Diablo fan, but also my friends would quit on me if I even started that."
Come
So,
on, bro. Why you gotta send a bad message about us to Jaden's dad? That's messed up.
Why don't you pick a game that I can quit on you with then?
all right, you want to do Life,
We
Yeah.
tried that; it didn't work out.
The board game?
the board game? Obviously, not real life, guys. Gosh. My 10th grade history teacher told me I sucked at life when we were playing it for whatever reason in history class.
He really just wanted to say that phrase.
Did you go for the money? Is that why?
I don't know.
Always go for the money.
I think I don't know. I think it was the money. Maybe the money or the children or something.
I always ended up with 2 cars and 12 kids.
Jesus.
Yeah, if I have any kids, I just forfeit. Game's over. So you don't win.
Yeah, he just straight up looked at me. He's like, "You
Hated
suck
that
at
game.
life." I was like, "Okay." Thanks.
I mean, I had a teacher tell me I wasn't going to amount to anything. I was going to be a garbage man because I fell asleep in his class. So
Yeah, don't
There's
you
a
want to write
compliment.
him?
What the fuck?
that's,
I mean,
that's
they make
funny.
about as much money as I make
Let's-
without all this school.
I'm about to say that first. They make more than teachers.
They make more than them, yeah.
I think everybody makes. I think I make more money than teachers, bro. Like, fuck that job. I feel so bad for teachers. Please pay
Yeah.
teachers more.
Yeah. Education. Wonderful. The last person, our long-winded intro again, is Jordan. He's here. How are you doing? How's I mean, you obviously played Resident Evil, you beat Resident Evil. How are you feeling overall about the game, the remake?
Super good. Not better than the original. If the original is like 11 out of 10, this one's a 9.5 out of 10. I have gripes, but I'll save it till after you beat it. I mean, we might probably just turn that into an episode, to be honest, talking about it.
100%.
But super fucking awesome game. Very, very much worth playing. I enjoyed my time. So that's really all I care about nowadays with games. If I get good investment out of my money, that's fine with me. So
Wish
and other
Donkey
than
would
that,
play.
I'm doing okay. So
That's good. Wish Donkey play with one of the Resident Evils.
I think you should play 7. I think Donkey would like 7.
You said you like the newer ones because they look better, but you could play the 1 through 4 remakes. They look much better than the older ones.
Just playstyle and everything. I don't know. It's completely different now.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know how I would feel about him playing like the 0 remake. I guess it's not
You
really
wouldn't
a
like
remake,
that.
considering that was made forever ago, but they ported it to like GameCube or whatever, like up the graphics and shit. Actually, I think there's an HD version on Steam, but that one is like the isometric camera where the camera is locked in place and you move the character on like a board, basically. I don't know.
Yeah.
That takes like a very like different mindset to play those games. I mean, I like those games, but they're not for everybody. So
Yeah. But, I mean, from a story standpoint, if you want to start anywhere, you could start with 7.
7 has like references to the other games, but nothing important. So
That'd be awesome, though. You should try to get away from Blizzard games and play something else,
True.
What, games like Feed Daddy?
Yes,
What?
Speed Daddy. I mean,
the shower with your dad simulator.
No. The fuck?
It's a game. So
What?
yes. Did you think I was kidding? It's a game.
Risky search of the day. Oh my god, it is.
nice.
It's
That'll be
only
our
99
next topic.
cents.
Oh, I wonder why. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to get into this trauma apparently Donkey has suffered through. So, I guess, does anyone want to start with a story? Because Donkey's loaded. I don't have too many, but what I told him before we started is if he talks about something, maybe something will come to my mind and we can, I'll bring it up. So, Kiwi, do you want to start with a story that you possibly have of any trauma or just in general, a bad time you've had with an animal or an insect?
I probably don't have anything that's big because, I stay away and kill all insects that come into, sight of me. So, the worst thing I had is, spiders like to go chill on ceiling fans when they're not actually on.
Oh no.
And then, all right, so I go into my room. It's hot as ass. So obviously I'm gonna turn the ceiling fan on.
Hot ass.
And
Oh.
then you it's going, and you're like, all right, it's good. Then you walk below the ceiling fan,
Oh.
and something yeeted off of there onto my neck.
Uh,
And it's like, all right, something's wrong. And then you realize it's a spider. So I end up screaming at the top of my lungs, ripping off my shirt, throwing it, and like swatting my back, and then running away all the way downstairs. I don't know if I ever killed that thing. I think it got away.
it's
yeah.
Still hiding
it's
somewhere.
Still alive after all these years.
It's been training.
It's in a damn different house. I don't give a shit. That thing's gonna come flying
For-
through the wind and appear here while I'm fucked.
This is space spiders.
Growing and gaining strength.
I guess I have a kind of similar one then.
I actually have a similar one to that too.
Well, go for it, Rick. Oh, are you done? Kiwi, you thinking of anything else? Or
Move on.
is it,
We'll cycle through each other's stories about that.
So, to just sort of set things up here, I am, despite the situation, my mother's manly son. So I'm in the living room and she turns on the ceiling fan, and as what happened with Kiwi happened to me, spider got on me from the ceiling fan or wherever it came from. And I am suddenly freaking out, doing the and I finally get it off of me, and I've got the whole like my arms up fencing thing, and she's just staring at me, and all I can reply to her is, "I don't like spiders touching me."
nice.
That's it for me.
I mean, I feel like we all do have some kind of spider thing, which is odd because I don't know about as y'all being children and stuff. At least like granddaddy long legs and shit, you kind of let them crawl over your hand and stuff.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh well, maybe just
The hell's
me.
wrong with you?
No, you did 100%. They were the spider that
No.
was the exception.
No,
yeah, the
no,
exception. I thought.
No, they were massive and creepy as hell regardless.
Well, I agree with that. It's just like
They were the exception.
No, nope,
exception.
they're a spider. Do not like spiders touching me. I'm not gonna kill them. I'm gonna leave them alone. And even if they're on me and I shove them off, I'm not gonna kill it. But I can't have it on me.
no,
My dad just
murder.
lifts them up with his bare hands, whatever the spider is.
Fuck
Doesn't give a
that.
shit.
Your
Nope.
dad has literally balls of steel.
Your dad's a fucking android. I don't want to hear it. He's actually not real. Your dad's a fucking plant.
It's a fucking plant. Plant's tougher
Holy
than us, then.
Like a government plant, you idiots. Not a fucking Christ. Not like a flower, you morons. Please.
I will call him Venus Flytrap.
Venus flytrap. That'd be pretty cool.
I have way too many spider stories.
Well, one of the only I guess one insect thing comes to mind because I was talking about it with Jaden while we're driving or whatever. It was like in the summer, obviously hot as balls, and I think I was going to bed, and like I had a window unit, air conditioner unit or whatever, and I'm sure maybe it got in that way, but I'm just sitting there sleeping, and usually I'm that type of person who will have like 1 foot out of the covers, it's just in case the boogeyman underneath my bed will get to me and stuff. But I just had it 1 foot out. But for whatever this reason, the bug crawled underneath the sheets or the comforter or whatever and touches my foot. And I go nuts. I threw it off. I mean, I was dead asleep and I felt it and just completely woke up, threw that bitch as far as I could. And then I turned on the light and just like looking for it. I could not sleep 1 second more the entire night. It was awful. And I think I found it somewhere and it was massive. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was very hard to sleep for the next 2 to 3 days because it touched my foot and that can't happen, I just don't want that to happen to me. I don't have too many spider stories, I don't think. obviously I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. So
Does Jaden kill the spiders?
she does. She murdered them. She'd be like, there's a spider in here. I was like, oh, okay. You want me to get it? Nah. Oh, you got it. Okay.
It's like, can you deal with that?
Oh, Jordan.
I'll go with one of the lighter house centipede stories that I've dealt with. So similar thing with Kiwi. I was chilling in my room on the computer, and one of my friends would just come over because they lived in the same neighborhood, and they would just walk in.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, well, we got a bug story. That's a house centipede. Jesus fuck. Why? I'll be right back. Okay, that's live.
It's loud.
Nope.
See, I had a feeling it was going to happen. I think I willed that into existence.
You got some bug spray?
I was actually going to say, like, what if that happened?
That's quite amazing.
What the fuck?
As our listeners get to experience Donkey and his family dealing with some
What
trauma.
appears to be a house centipede.
It's fucking funny. Oh, I guess I'll just continue.
Yeah,
You just have to edit out the silence. Fucking Christ. Anyway, so friends lived in the same neighborhood, and they would just walk in, whatever. And they walk in, notice I'm just on my computer, just chilling, and they're they start playing games, and then they say, "Oh shit, it's hot," and they flip the fan on, and the fan starts going, and as it hits its top speed, I feel something hit my ear, like something like if you ever had someone flick your ear before, like as an asshole move or something,
Yeah.
like that happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I as it happened, I also hear something thunked, loud, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I look out of the corner of my eye, and there's this big ass fucking house centipede just fucking recuperating from being flung at the wall. And yeah, actually terrifying.
Yeah, I think
There it
that's
is. Shit.
I think that's just one of the worst feeling, honestly. If you can if you see it beforehand, you're like, oh, okay, I'll prepare myself. But these
You gotta
bitches
get the
just
battle armor.
yeah. But if you aren't prepared for an insect just crawling on you, it gives you this feeling that your hair on your arm is just stands up and shit. It's just not a great feeling whatsoever.
Heebie-jeebies.
Exactly. And yeah, and I mean, clearly Donkey is dealing with this right now as we talk.
There was a TikTok the other day about a guy and his pet tarantula, and the best comment on it was, "Nah, if it's big enough where you can hear it move, it's too big."
Oh, that's awful to think about.
All right.
Are you
Like,
okay?
Yeah.
what are
Can
the
hear it walking.
odds? What are the odds? I'm just you start talking about house centipede. I'm just like, I'm gonna look left real quick, and it's on my garbage can. Like, huh?
Bro, it wanted to join the conversation.
Oh, that bitch is in 70 pieces.
What are you guys talking about me?
It's the same. It's the same one, dude.
This one was a weak little bitch, though. They're usually tanks.
Hanky.
Okay, well. That's cool. What'd I miss?
Just Jordan's talking about his house centipede.
TLDR, someone flipped the fan on, a house centipede flew past,
Ah,
flicked my ear, and I heard it verbally hit the wall.
Okay.
Sorry, not verbally. What the fuck? Audibly hit the wall. I just say verbally.
Verbally?
Yeah,
It's
no,
speaking.
I'm going. No, fuck it. I'm rolling
It's
with it.
speaking.
It spoke. It's like I missed.
Okay. Well, aside from this thing. This didn't attack me. This ran, so that's a surprise. They usually just try to get you when they're dying. Like there was one, I was sleeping in the other room, and I noticed it on the ceiling. I was like, no, not today. And then so I close the door over here. I go to the other room, and then I go to the bug spray. I open the door, knowing that this bitch is going to be close. Because I guess it just sniffs the fear or tries to hunt you down. I have no idea. And
They're
it's
evil,
right
so-
there. Right there by the door. I'm like, nope. Sprayed that like a gallon on the bitch. Said, not today, Satan. That thing was still trucking.
You probably poisoned yourself.
It's worth it when that thing went down. Because this was an absolute unit of a tank. Like, the HP bar, gigantic. And that's it. I got shoes after that, smashed the bitch. I was like, this is insane.
Fucking raid boss.
Yeah, no, that was not cool. I'm scarred from spiders. I used to like them, believe it or not. And then I watched Arachnophobia.
Yeah, fuck that.
So now
That's one
I'm
of the
surprised I don't
OG
check.
movies.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't check my cereal after that movie. But I checked my shoes because I had a spider in my shoe. I used to never check my shoes. And I put my foot in there, and I was like, "There's something that feels weird. This isn't okay." I was like 6 or 7. Took it out. Spider just flops out. It's dead because I killed it with my foot. I was like, "That's not okay." So now my dumbass, to this day, is like, "Okay, I'm gonna shake the shoe, but that's not enough for me. No. I have to put my hand in it, which makes logically no sense, right? Because if there's a spider in there that has venom." And it bites like a brown recluse, whatever, because they're here. Put my hand in, I'm going to get bit. But my hand always goes in. To this day. I still check my shoes like that. Makes no sense.
Yeah, bro, I'm sacrificing a hand over my foot.
Exactly. Like, I feel like losing the left hand would be less traumatic than losing a fucking leg. Because then I can still walk at least. I'm just losing a hand. That's my non-dominant hand. So it's okay. That's my logic behind it. I don't know. Also, precursor, one more thing with spiders and stuff. 6'8" territory. I'm really tall, by the way. That's their territory. Because no one else can walk through there. Everyone's shorter. So that's just free real estate for spider webs. You want to test it out? Get a hand, measure it up with your hand, and put it at the 6'8" mark. And you'll run through every single spider web in the woods. I shit you not. I do the elephant trunk, just that, like up and down constantly, or a stick. If I can find one. I look like a dumbass, but it's better than going, what the fuck was that in my face? So, I don't know.
True. Shout
Go
out to all
next.
the-
I have too many stories.
Shout out to all the people who survive living in Australia on a
Yeah.
day-to-day basis.
Yeah, fuck that. I
No.
don't even want to visit Australia. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure there's like a lot of like cool people there, a lot of cool stuff to see, good food. The spiders are like, if you take both your fucking hands and put them together, that's how big they are. And they leap. Fuck that.
Are
Fuck.
huntsmans poisonous, or are they like the
Yes,
bitches?
they are.
Okay. Can they fuck you up like a funnel web?
Yes.
Got it. So they're both. So I've been lied to about the Australians. Everyone's like, you should be afraid of the funnel web, not the huntsman. Okay, got it.
I don't think the huntsmen are aggressive. I think that's.
They're like
They
scaredy
can
cats.
leap
Well,
like a
there's-
catapult.
Well, I think
What?
it's a fear response. They're like rabbits. Whenever like you're driving along, you see a rabbit like on the side, and then it just starts darting in front of the car because their first instinct is to just run when they detect something that's scary. But for them, it's jump. And
I'm just gonna,
unfortunately, you're
TikTok
probably in
right
You
the.
don't
now
need-
for
no,
us?
I'm not looking at
that
shit.
And
What the fuck?
that and camel spiders freak me out way too much.
Oh, camel spiders are like a freak of nature.
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, okay. Look at that motherfucker.
I'm not looking at that.
I'll look at it later. I don't want to do it right now.
I don't have.
Wait,
to say it.
moves! Oh God! I'm
Stop.
closing it.
I'm not. I can't look. I'm not letting
It
that. I'm not
honestly
letting that
looks
reaction
fake.
happen and be archived.
It does, but it's not.
Why would nature make something like this?
Does it eat the birds?
What, a bald eagle?
No.
No, they
I
kill like magpies and shit.
I want to make a joke, but it's probably not appropriate. You probably have to edit it out. But
Okay, we'll do it now, and I'll edit it out. Go.
I just think spiders are proof that there is no God. So
That's not it.
It's not
That'd
bad.
be acceptable. Yeah, we'll leave that in there. But yeah, there's definitely some things on this earth that I don't like. Why is this here? Any other insect stories?
A lot of wasps. I got a lot of those.
Yeah.
So you guys can talk about that. I'll fill in the.
wasps
Totally
aren't
after.
like creepy. They're just assholes.
Yeah, definitely assholes. I
Like they just like wasps just suck. Like no, literally nobody likes wasps. So
Well, I mean, Donkey was talking about before we started the episode or whatever, he was mowing and mowed over a yellow jacket nest in the ground and shit like that. Like, that's
no.
happened to me, obviously. I
Yeah.
just book it, just
Yeah,
drop
you
it,
just
door,
sprint,
run.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you looked at I screamed the F word as loud as I could.
And this man
Sprint.
yeeted.
I
lawnmower,
yeeted my
apparently.
lawnmower at least 20 feet. I broke part of it. We had to fix that. But anyways, yeah, my legs swelled up real bad. It was not great.
and they're that fast.
They got me instantly. So
That's pretty nuts.
Is anybody
Yeah, I
allergic
figured-
to
I'm not allergic, but damn, my leg, that was the first time I ever swelled from a bee sting. I've never done that before.
probably
And I've been stung a
multiples?
lot.
Multiple hit you though?
I guess multiple. It only felt
Had
like one, but it had to have been multiple. But yeah, it was a lot of adrenaline and nuts. I've had a wasp like land on my back, and my friend's like, "Oh, I'll just get it off you, no problem." I'm thinking he's gonna flick it, Nah, 5-star. So I got a 5-star plus a sting. It was really fun. When I was like 5, I was eating cereal with my family outside, and we used to have like a wooden plank by the wooden barrier for the driveway before we changed it. And I got the short end of the stick. I'm sitting on the edge, and there's a big crack in it. You think it's just wood? It's no problem. There's a whole hive inside of that bitch, and they only come for me, no one else. So I had to jump into my pool. I ran and dove into that. I got stung so many times.
If that's what you have, if you've got a pool, that's the safest thing. Just haul ass and jump in there and wait for them to go away.
That's nuts. We have cicada killers now too with our pool, and they don't bite you, but they're massive, and you want to freak out. Horseflies are the biggest dicks. They're worse than wasps because they don't leave you alone.
Yeah, horseflies are terrible.
Those are fun bites.
Them and deer
Whoa.
flies.
Yeah, they're not great.
I have a house centipede story actually.
Again,
It's well, when I used to live in my parents' basement a while back when I lived in Georgia, and so I would wind up dealing with them quite a bit. I wound up like making a custom bug killer for it because I realized that sometimes the spray isn't enough. You need power, you need impact. So I tweaked a Windex bottle to turn it into a sniper cannon, basically, because I needed something with impact, dude, to kill it. But I ran into one. I saw it. It crawled near my hand when I was sitting on my couch.
oh god,
Because I was like resting. And I freaked out, obviously, and I took off, and I'm trying to figure out what I do to kill it, and I didn't have any bug spray left. I'm like, fuck. And I had a suitcase because I had just gotten back from vacation, and it was full of clothes. I want you to keep this is a key factor here. So this is a heavy suitcase. It's at least like 45 pounds. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it over to that, and I smash it with the suitcase. Right? I get it over there, and I smash that motherfucker. And I lift up the suitcase, and it's like it didn't even affect it. And then I the angle I was looking at it. No, it was on hardwood floor. So it didn't even have anything in it. And when I looked at it, it was shiny because of the way the light was hitting it. I swear to God, I got one with armor.
got a
Like,
shiny Pokemon.
They have like a custom base where they go to, and they just outfit themselves with fucking just scraps that they find, and I smashed it again, and eventually it went down. Like I fucking I had to hit it like 4 times, and eventually, like it was gone. And I'm like, all right, well, just to make sure, I'm gonna leave the suitcase on top of it because I wasn't gonna clean it up. Because fuck that, I don't even want to risk it. Because if it came to life in my if that motherfucker sprung to life in my hands, I would die.
Cut the hand off. It's just too late.
But I went to sleep upstairs because what happened?
I think Ragdy said,
Oh shit,
he'll be back.
That's fine. So I went to sleep upstairs because whenever I encountered them, I slept upstairs for 2 weeks on the couch because there was no sleeping in my room anymore.
Recoup from fear.
Yep. And I went down the next day, lifted up the suitcase. It was gone.
Crawled
So
away from
either
it.
something else got it, or
a
it
bigger
lived.
one.
Or it lived. It went back to home base, and I'm convinced it's still alive, and it's in Georgia. It's waiting for me. I'm gonna go back, and it's waiting for me to return
It just has a
after
picture of your
all
face.
these years.
it's been training every day since then. He will make a return, and I will be prepared.
He'll be back. But yeah, I am convinced that like they are the most durable insect on the planet. It's ridiculous.
They're pretty armored, dude.
What family are they? They're not classified as an arachnid, right?
No,
That's 'cause
Just
that's
arachnids,
that's-
scorpions, crabs, and I think crabs. No, crabs crustacean, right? I have no idea.
What are they classified as specifically?
I'll look it up. Fuck it.
I'm not looking at. Fuck that. I get images. I don't want to look at that shit.
I'm gonna look up what arachnids are first, so I can fix them. What?
Rack's a smart one. What's a house centipede classified as in the insect family?
They're not insects at all. They're arthropods.
Arthropods. That's what I was looking for.
Like insects are arthropods, but centipedes are not insects.
That's right. Insects aren't animals.
Okay.
Dro.
What?
Okay,
specific
so
family? Yeah.
crabs and spiders are also arthropods.
Yes. Arthropod means segmented foot, really.
Okay. So what are the arachnids? Scorpions, spiders, and what's the third one?
Whiptails and wind scorpions.
Okay. That's
And
Educational
ticks.
Wednesdays.
Ticks.
pigs. Okay. I don't know why I said crab, but I guess it's because they're related. Whatever. Yeah.
True.
Spiders falling from the ceiling when you're mid gaming is really fun when they dangle in front of your face. Mm-hmm.
Had that happen before. And while I'm eating, that's the worst. That's when I'm vulnerable. Okay.
No, you're vulnerable when you are peeing, and then all of a
Well, I
sudden
mean-
there's a spider that crawls up your leg, and you're like, "What
I mean,
the fuck?"
that's the worst. That's when you're at your weakest.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I think part of the issue for you is your tallness. You're too big of a target.
Yeah, it was nuts. I don't understand why it happened. I did not like it. It was a big spider. It wasn't like a bitch spider. It was like a silver dollar fleshed out. Like we're talking chunker.
Well, it sucks too because like when this happens, you have to make a choice.
Oh, there was pee everywhere. There was nothing. My leg flung up, knocked the spider off, piss everywhere. I shit you not. I had to clean that up after I killed the spider. I was like, this is not okay.
That's the problem because like you make a
That
choice.
choice was
like,
made.
Do I try to endure like, or
No.
do I just piss
Mm-mm.
all over the
Not with that.
place?
Not with the size of that. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
That was got a lot of bleach and stuff. We're good, but no.
What'd you do if you're mid poop? Like, what are you doing?
Oh,
We're
God.
prairie dogging.
What if you have diarrhea? Like, what are
Then
you
I'm
doing?
sorry. I'm cleaning it up after because there's no way in hell I am staying in there with a spider like that. No,
What if like one of the
Like,
what if
pull up
that
your
spider?
legs?
No.
dude, it was crawling up my leg.
Oh well, you know.
It was on me. It wasn't like talking. It wasn't near me. No. It was on me.
I feel like something's wrong with your bathroom. Like you need to do something about that.
This
Like,
was the
you know,
downstairs bathroom, and now I always check under the seats and shit. I'm just like, I tap. Like, is there anything there? I don't know. We'll see.
clean it up in there or something. Maybe that's
It's
why.
clean.
I don't know.
No, that's not a good one.
All right, well, going
It's
back
it's always checking. It's always looking now. I'm
Going
glad
back
you.
to,
I'm glad I found that house centipede because I wasn't sleeping if I saw that later.
going back to tarantula. So I lived in Texas for a while.
You've encountered one of them?
Well,
In
there are
the
a lot
wild?
of there are a lot
In
of
the wild?
tarantulas around. Surprisingly, like you don't see them just like obviously like crossing the fucking street and pack. But all right. So one day we have a pretty big arch in front of the house we had. So one day I'm like, I'm gonna go play outside, go ride my bike or something.
Oh god.
And well, the doors are pretty big, but obviously you always look around because you know you have scorpions and shit too. So like you don't know where the fuck they're gonna come from. So you know you look outside the window, you don't see shit. You look around, nothing. All right, so then you take a step outside, and you look up, you see this black speck, and realize, oh shit, that's bigger than it actually is. Motherfucking tarantula is just chilling up there.
Oh.
And now you have your option. Do you actually want to play outside today and go touch grass?
Nah,
Well, then
today
you
is
think,
canceled.
all right, well, I'm actually going to start moving forward. Bitch instantly starts falling. You just have this moment of terror looking on your face. You're just like, oh, shit. Then you realize there's one next to you, too. That you some reason didn't see it. And then you
How are
start
there
to
so
cry.
many?
I don't know. There were two of those bitches just chilling up in that arch because they liked, you know, I guess
They were
high
hunting
spots.
you.
They
Yeah, I told
motherfuck-
you 6'8" territory.
I'm average height.
Yeah, and you said it dropped, so it's dropping from 6'8" into you. It's claiming new territory. It sees this weakling. It's like we're taking him out. This is ours now.
Well, let's just say I didn't play that day. I didn't play for a week after that. Actually, I wasn't going back
Understandable.
outside.
Jesus. Yeah, no.
Well, okay, we're done with the insects, I think. Do we have any animal stories that are just traumatizing to you?
I've been chased by a buck.
Jesus.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Considering their first thing is usually to not be anywhere near people, that is terrifying.
I was coming home from a friend's house who lived literally down the street and like around the corner or whatever. And I'm on my bike and I noticed there's the buck and 3 does. I'm just like, okay. And then all of a sudden I hear the what are the grunt, whatever, and the snort and the sniff. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. And then it's doing the wind up, literally the leg wind up. I'm like, no, don't do it. Because I'm walking up the hill because it's a big hill. So I'm like, I'm not going to ride my bike up this. I turned around so fast on that bike, jumped on that bike and drove off. And this thing is booking it at me.
That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, it stopped eventually. I was like, thank God. But I was like, no. I've been chased by a swan.
How do you... I
I
mean,
was
What
like,
kind of swan?
the big ass ones.
I mean, they're all pretty close to the same size.
I don't know. It was white.
Why are you pissing off all?
Oh,
these
thank
animals?
God! It was a fucking white swan.
Is there? I don't know if there's different. I don't know what different kinds of swans are, but it was the giant white one. And then we were just at the park. And I was really young, and then I'm just walking near the water, and all of a sudden this thing is just coming after me. My dad shooed it away, but I was like, "What the hell?" I tried eating an earthworm when I was a baby. Got that slapped out of my hand.
Sounds like the fucking earthworm should have told the story about you. Like, what
Yeah,
the
no
fuck?
shit.
this giant has picked me up.
And I just learned about this recently. I was apparently walking towards a pool of water that had alligators in it back when we were visiting Florida a long time ago.
Oh my god.
And I was very young. And my dad was busy like paying attention to my brother, and then they just lost track of me, and I was just walking towards the water. So that's it. it could have been no more donkey back then.
Hey, we got nommed.
Yeah. So I did not know that because I was too young to recollect to even know that memory exists. But now it's there. So
That's good.
I pissed off cats when we used to take care of cats for my cousin, and I pulled their tail. So that was warranted. It was an orange cat. It scratched the shit out of me. I've been chased by a dog. I've been bit by a dog. He's a little shit in Poland. I did not like him. But Dino was awesome. He was a Great Dane. He was nice. The small dog, not so much. So I was scared of dogs for a while after that.
I mean, some dogs definitely can give
Yeah.
that vibe off. We had a it's not a terrible story or anything like that, but we had a full-blooded husky, and she was completely white, and we have chickens around us,
Oh no.
and one day she got loose because we like kept her outside on a long leash runner thing. She got loose, and we came out, and there was like at least 10, 15 chickens just laying in the yard, and there was blood on her coat.
Oh.
And we had to explain to the neighbor, like, yeah, sorry about
God damn, you think the chickens would realize, holy shit, our
Let's
brother and I are
run.
being
There's so-
exterminated. Like, what the fuck? Like, fucking, like, get in the house. Like, do something.
Please
Yeah, it wasn't
save us.
me, but person I went to college with in class, she told us that she has a pure white husky, and I love huskies. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. And she told us a story that they left it outside on like it's like the rope that it goes like you can run back and forth, whatever, constantly, and then they just left it outside for a little bit, and then she came back and it was covered in blood, and she's like freaking out, what's happening? And there was a dead deer.
Oh.
This dog took out a deer. So I was like,
There's-
how?
I feel like, yeah, there's
What?
very, primal and shit.
It was happy as it could be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was an awesome dog. It's just killed some chickens. Kita, at this point, we just like let her outside and she'll go do her business and shit. But at night, there's a bunch of rabbits that'll just come in our yard. And for the most part, they'll stay there until, they're, like Jordan was saying, provoked or something. They'll run away. Kita, she'll notice them and just run after them and then just come back. Like, they don't want to play with you. Leave them alone.
Soon you're gonna have some rabbits at your doorstep.
True.
Rabbits,
we
rabbits
had
are
that.
so stupid. So
My grandma used to
She's
feed a
not
cat.
trying to play. She's trying to herd.
True.
And my
She heard
grandma
you
used
to bed at night, right?
Yeah. Not at all. She's knocked down on the couch at the moment.
Oh.
But I don't have any animal stories per se. Jordan, Kiwi, Rack, animal stories? Any?
Nothing good.
I have nothing.
Just like
terrifying.
small shit. Like whenever I got Tiger, he was terrified of human beings. So whenever I would try to collect him to feed him, he would go hide under my bed and shit in protest.
Damn, what a rebel.
You know,
the
it was
only,
under the bed, so you couldn't reach it easily.
the only like animal story I can think of, and I'm sure there's, if I really, really thought about it, but the one that comes to mind is whenever I was young, I went to a petting zoo, and this kid was trying to pet the goat, and this goat was pissed, man. This goat was just not having a good day. I think it had just had a fucking rough time of being fucking messed with all day. And this was like a not great petting zoo because this was not supervised at all. And this goat, like the kid, like is not messing with the goat or anything, but just petting it, and then tries to walk away from it, and the goat plows into the kid and knocks him right into like this big like water thing, and just and the kid just starts fucking crying like so loud. It was fucking hilarious. I still remember it to this day.
Yeah, maybe he deserved it. So it's not.
I mean,
on the
maybe
goat.
I don't remember the kid like screwing with the goat like in a terrible way. You know, I think the goat was just pissed off. I mean, goats can be kind of bitches in general, so
I mean, true.
They are pretty ornery.
You ever had a fainting goat?
No.
They faint.
I've been pooped on by a bird. I was in Disney.
I was about to say by a goat.
No, not a goat. No. I did a drive-by. First time I ever was there. And then it just landed on my face.
Hence your game idea.
Yep. Everyone says it's good luck, so maybe that's where my good luck comes from. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not say that. That is more like how you get shit on.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm considered the lucky cricket of the family, so.
All right, Mulan. Well, does anyone have any other stories? Clearly, Donkey could talk about this for hours. Just...
Yeah, I got a lot more probably, but yeah.
Bro, I don't live in the woods to go find some animals.
Nature is not your friend.
I mean, the only thing that really ever happened to me is I actually did play in the woods a lot. I liked, using sticks as weapons because, fantasy of mine. But I do remember seeing either a pack of coyotes or pack of wolves that my dumbass decides to run at. Thank God those bitches aren't aggressive and they, yeeted it back into their territory where the hell they were going because there had been like 7 or 8 of those.
you ran toward an 8-pack of coyotes.
Yeah!
If you
I'm
got
stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Well, I
You
didn't
got-
think about it, alright?
You got so lucky. Those things would have ripped you to shreds.
Yeah. So yeah.
How old were you at this
Where
point?
did you live that you had this?
I was in. It was like a forest somewhere in Illinois. It's sort of like suburbs, but not really.
I mean, I see them here, even in the suburbs. So
Yeah,
They're rarely here.
I was probably like 11 or 12.
Okay.
every now and again, I'll hear them howling because they killed something, probably someone's cat that they fucking have as an outside cat.
Bro. Yeah, they're definitely around here too. I heard them the other night. Like it sounded like bloody murder. It was bad.
Someone in the neighborhood has a tomcat, and my cats like to go out on the porch. It's a screened-in porch and just look at birds and stuff. And this tomcat comes around, and they are just fucking pissed about it. I was upstairs the other day, and I could hear my brother's cat growling all the way up here.
Want that freedom, bruh.
No, they want to fuck that cat up.
Well, that's true. Did you guys ever watch The Aristocats?
Absolutely. Amazing
Love that
movie.
movie.
Classic.
Classic. Well, does anyone have one last story they want to tell? One grand story.
Can't think of any at the moment.
You're a lion. We know that.
Yeah, I feel like he is lying too.
I spoke too much. You guys got more?
Not at all. I'm sure something will come to mind. Or, like, I'll talk to my family about it and they'll remind me of something. But yeah.
Oh, I guess hermit crabs. I got pinched by my brother's hermit crab.
Pinchy.
Yeah, pinchy.
Yeah. Pinchy.
I've been
Damn.
bit by rodents, by my mice
How are
and
you
my
alive?
hamster.
Like, I don't understand. How do you not have some kind of disease that's just deadly
know.
from an animal?
Every time I got bit, I always went to the alcohol place and just dumped alcohol on myself. So
The alcohol place?
yeah, we have an alcohol cabinet, whatever. I don't know why I say place, but we have an alcohol cabinet,
Damn,
and
this
I always knew where
man's-
that was as a kid. So every time that I got a wound, I just went there and got some alcohol and just poured it on myself. and that was my
Jesus
cleaning.
Christ, you realize how metal that is? Being like, I'm good, alcohol, here we go.
Yeah, like every time I got a wound, I'm just like going. But this, I don't know. My dad, like, he did that. I was like, okay, I know where it is now, so I'm just gonna get it myself, and then there you go. Or ask him, hey, can I get some alcohol from the cut I just got? So, for the scrapes, or if I fell, whatever. I have a lot of those stories. If you want to go wound stories, I got a lot of those for another episode.
Maybe this way I'm a masochist.
I've fallen a lot. I've cut my. I'm surprised I didn't cut my entire ankle. That was scary. Yeah, this is another time.
Yes. The trauma.
I'm all fucked up. I have a lot of scars.
I accidentally hit my button. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, yeah. So that's been a wonderful episode of
Enjoy.
the traumas. Please tell us about any insect issue or traumas or animal stories that y'all have. Leave them in the comments of the the YouTube.
I'm actually curious. So
Yeah, that'd be great. If somebody wants to comment about it, it'd be great. Just we could read them out maybe next episode if we have any. But yeah, it was a different episode, but a good episode. We like to have different ones every so often. But we'll definitely do a trauma of actual just general wounds episode one day. You'll be curious to hear that. Can't wait for Donkey's just stupid stories.
give you a little like teaser, I guess. You guys ever play with the string of the window sills to open and closes the blinds and pulls them up, whatever?
Venetian blinds, strangulation.
Yeah. So my dumbass used to play with those around my neck, and I cut my neck. Yeah, I cut my neck with the string. I wasn't the brightest of people.
What the fuck? I
don't know how I'm alive.
Common causes of child death. Just so you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I haven't done that since I got cut. So like we learned.
Ooh.
But yeah, I used to do that.
I hope you've learned.
I'm glad you learned. Jesus.
It was a nice cut on the right side of my neck.
If you have children, make sure you just
watch them like a hawk. Yeah, I know.
Just don't let them near the thing.
Or just be white and don't have curtains or blinds.
True. True. Well, yeah, thank you for joining us on another wonderful episode of the Believe Me Don't podcast. Remember, go to our socials, Twitter, at Spatchy123. Tweet out the episodes.
No, see, now you done messed me up on it because you changed it and then you changed it back, and now I can't fucking remember anything.
He does it on purpose.
I know.
True. The YouTube, Believe If You Don't podcast, Spotify. That's the main one. I do put questions on there sometimes, so if you want to answer them, you can also rate us on Spotify if you want to. We don't care, 1 through 5 stars. It's whatever. Anchor's, I don't know what's happened to Anchor, but it's like just molded into Spotify. I think Spotify just like combined them. So just go search our Spotify at the Believe You Don't podcast.
Did they buy them or something?
I don't know, because you've always been able just to post it on Anchor and it goes automatically to Spotify and also Apple Podcast if you sign up for that one. But now it's not Anchor. It just says Spotify for whatever reason. So it's possible. But yeah. Anybody got anything you want to add right before we go?
Nah, I'm out.
Watch out for house centipedes.
Yes, watch out for them. You look out right now because it could happen to you at any given moment, like Donkey. So yeah, we're gonna get it right now. All right. And remember, you can continue.
I'm not trying this time. I give up.
To believe
us.
If
you guys suck.
I told you I gave up because of this fucker here who's laughing about it.
You don't.
You.
Oh.
Oh, don't. Okay, yeah.
Ah.
Well, how the fuck